I'm going to start with the nation. Government asks Supreme Court to extend old Naira note lifespan. Security, our challenges by service chiefs and IG. Wiki, I have saved 110 billion naira for FCT. 5,000 kilometers of pipelines vandalized, Kyari laments. Fake injection in circulation. 1,633 mining operators forfeit licenses. And Senate okays minority leadership in rowdy session. Okay, which story are we starting with?
I'm going to take a mini story. Well, not so mini in terms of money. The FCT Minister, Nyesom Wike, has said that he saved the FCT 110 billion in 3 months. He was in a high-level meeting, they say, with estate developers, and he was just talking about, a lot of things concerning that sector and that industry. He said that allocation, so he was talking about certificates of occupancy, that's C of O, and talks about how, they give CFOs to, different people. So people are receiving fake CFOs. He says even he, as governor of Rivers State, for his lands that he bought about 57 million, he got a fake CFO. So this is something that he's going to work on, and he's looking for how they can sort of link your CFO to your NIN. And then he says there's some things that he'll be doing. He says many rich people will not like it, but we need to do it for the betterment of Abuja. And, just so many things that he talked about. And he says that, he should be supported. There's also the vice president's residence that is on hold. And he said, since he's promised that he will do it, and they know him now. He talk, say, go do him, go do him.
Let me take the NAFDAC. So NAFDAC has alerted Nigerians, particularly healthcare providers, to one batch of counterfeit meronem 1-gram injection in circulation across the country. According to NAFDAC, they said that the production process did not meet Pfizer's specifications. The vial label compares favorably to the purported artwork design. They're saying that the meronem injection that is in circulation can cause, it's actually used to treat skin and abdominal infections, but caused by bacteria, and it can actually cause problems for adults. So, according to him, the administration of the counterfeit products will pose a high risk to patients as the quality and safety are not guaranteed. This is according to Pfizer. So, Pfizer confirmed this and saying that this meronem in circulation injection should be avoided. And they've also given the batch numbers. They've given the batch numbers and all the various details of this specific.
So how will we know? If you are a patient, you are seeing that they bring injection, how would you know that this one is part of the batch?
So because it's actually supposed to be with the healthcare providers, so they are talking to the healthcare providers to mop it up. Yeah, not us.
Well, but also us, because I know there's something my mom has always taught me. She says when you go to the hospital, you're about to get injection, ask. What is it? And they're
compelled to... You want the batch number? They'll tell you what they're giving you.
I'm just saying for us to, let's just be aware. And then you can even put it out there and say, you are aware this. Let's just make sure that is not it. Government to do is part. Human, single individuals to need.
I have the major headline. And so the relief we have enjoyed with these old Naira notes and new Naira notes in circulation, we must thank the governors of Kaduna, not Edo. Kaduna, Kogi, Zamfara, Ondo, Ekiti, Katsina, Ogun, and Cross River. Right. And the matter is still before the courts. Now, the federal government have joined with them and are asking the Supreme Court to please further extend. The extension ends December 31st that we have, but the federal government is asking for a further extension to March, saying that what they have now is not enough to mop out. And should the Supreme Court not extend it further, we might have Nigerians in the situation we had in December, January, earlier in this year, where we have scarcity of Naira notes and were further impoverished, or the hardship that it brought about. So I hope that the Supreme Court, with this application before them, give us another extension while they print. Right. They said they need the extension of time to print and phase it out with time. And I hope that
so
they are
practical. Still looking to printing and phasing it out with time.
Wow. So the relief I have enjoyed. Thank you to those who brought the
Okay, thank you. So the vandalism of over 5,000 kilometers of oil pipelines is a national calamity. This was said by the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL. And he said the challenge triggered by pipeline vandals across the land had been plaguing the sector for decades. The company had not been able to pump oil through the pipeline from Warri to Benin in the last 22 years. And, he said this during an interactive session with Senate Committee on Petroleum in Abuja. And he also assured us that the nation's 4 refineries will be made functional very soon, though he did not give us a date, but he said the federal government has assured that the refineries will be completed, I think, next month. And he says over 5,000 kilometers of oil pipelines in the country are not working as a result of the vandalism. And 10 million liters of oil was lost from volume pumped from Aba to Enugu at the time. The company also has not been able to pump from Warri to Benin within the last 22 years and cannot even connect to Ore. They've tried different security measures to curb the crime without success, and this is a national calamity. I was also hoping to hear what more they are planning to sort of solve this issue of pipeline vandalism. And he says also that they had the company had lost 802 billion before deregulation in 2018, but they made a profit in excess of 687 billion after the deregulation in 2021, and 67 million liters of oil, which was usually consumed per day during the era of subsidy, has now reduced to 55 million liters being consumed on a daily basis. And the product that has been smuggled across the border has also become a thing of the past.
Okay, the Punch very quickly. States spend 1.7 trillion naira on trips, meals, others borrow 988 billion naira. Ghetto in Paradise, the picture story. Abuja, people's learning sheds, endure dumps odor. Vandal to die by hanging, accomplice bags 16 years. $35 billion needed to execute concrete road project, says Umahi. Sanwo-Olu denies fraud, assembly orders probe. Insecurity, military blames forex, demands special court for terrorists. Nigeria, Germany signed $500 million renewable energy, and FG revokes over 1,600 mining licenses, vows to sanitize the sector. Okay, which story?
Okay, so the ministry, Solid Minerals Development Ministry, under Minister Dele Alaki, has revoked the license of 1,633 operators in the mining business. They revoked 536 exploration licenses, 279 quarry licenses, 787 small-scale mining licenses, and 31 on-mining leases across the country. Out of the 2,000 plus defaulters, so they said only 580 title holders out of the 2,213 defaulters responded to the notice by settling their indebtedness. So these licenses were revoked because they refused to remit the percentage due to government. And they said this was done by the Mining Cadastre Office recommendation that 1,633 of them should lose their licenses. He said, according to the Federal Government Gazette that expired November 10, they are already due to have paid, and they did not return to government to pay. He considered the dues peanut compared to what their profit has been over the years, what they generate in their businesses. So,
all right, let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.